morning. I have the most insane unboxing for you. This is, apart from a few skincare bits, this is like the main thing that I bought in Black Friday sales. It's not a Hoover, it's not a Dyson Airwrap, it's not, I don't know what else people bought on Black Friday, but it's probably not anything you're going to expect. Anyone able to tell what it is so far? Probably. People that are familiar with this instrument will be. So yeah, I grew up playing the violin, and I don't know, actually you might not be able to see it in this framing, but above me sits the violin that I grew up playing. And I kind of had this realization recently that that violin, like, as much as it was like, it's where my, well, it wasn't the first violin I played, because my first violin was a purple violin and that's the whole reason I wanted to play the violin, but that's a story for another time. But the guy who like sourced me that violin and done some of my violin teaching essentially was just a really bad person, and I started to realise that I had a bit of a mental block with that violin and just really like negative emotions towards it. So I took to the internet on Black Friday and started looking for a violin, and I found one. And the annoying thing is I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to play it today, because I don't know. Oh, it does have strings! Oh my goodness. Oh, I already just feel such like so much happiness towards this violin. Say hello to my little new baby. It smells so good, and it was insanely reduced. I'm sure it's going to be very lovely and in tune. How good that it comes with strings. I fully thought it wasn't going to come with any. It also comes with a bow as well. Oh, and it comes with rosin too. Gosh, I got my money's worth here. Oh, she's gorgeous. So I grew up like going to violin lessons every Monday, and then like fiddle band practice every Tuesday. But then when I went to uni, I just completely stopped playing it, which so much regret. But also the way I learned, I never ever learned to play from memory. So I need music to play. But I really want to get past that, because I really want to play in like pub sessions. I did start taking some online lessons a few years ago to try learn that, and I was getting on quite well, but I don't know, I started to get quite down on myself about my playing and how much I wasn't improving. So I think I'll do that again. I kind of really want in-person lessons, but I'm going to try be so strict with like integrating playing every day into my routine, and hopefully I'll start to see some progress. I need to tune her up and get some music up on my laptop and play, but we'll see how I go. I don't know why, but tuning the E string always gives me the fear. I always feel like it's going to snap off in my face. I feel like part of the struggle today could be that the strings are probably going to keep going out of tune because it's brand new. So I'll need to probably keep just coming back and tuning it. I don't have a tuner. Like some things, like you get little devices that like kind of read to the note and tell you if it's too sharp. So I always just listen to one YouTube video of the strings in tune and play by ear, which I don't know if that's any good, but that's how I do it. I feel like they might already be out of tune. I feel like I'm like learning to play again. It feels a bit different to my other one. But I can play like one song without music, so I'll see if I still remember it. I'll probably make some of it up as I go along. I don't know. Okay, that was a bit of a disaster, but there's a really good website called The Session. It has lots of trad tunes that you can access for free. So I'm gonna have a little play of some of them. I'm not gonna record it because I'm gonna give myself some time to brush up first and then do that. But I'm having fun. I love her. I've just played my violin for like an hour. My fingers feel all rosiny and good, and it was so fun. I had such a nice time. So long may it continue, I hope. So now I'm actually hosting a Christmas party tomorrow, which is so exciting. So I'm just going to gather a few recipes together and start to make a little plan for the nibbles that I shall be providing. So I recently got given this new book. No, it's A Table Full of Love by Skye McAlpine. So there's some really lovely recipes in here. So I feel like there could be a few good ones for a little festive soiree. So I think I might find a few from that. And then I feel like I may do like one or two main dishes, like a mac and cheese and like a pasta or something. So I thought this, actually I've just seen it's got like a, oh, there we go. Green olive baked camembert. Yes, doing that one. And I thought some bakes as well from the Hebridean Baker cookbook. So I'm just going to stick my head into some cookbooks and decide what I'm going to make, and then head into Portree, get some supplies, and I want to do pass the parcel. So I'm going to buy some prizes. I think I'm going to do 3 and have them go at the same time. And it'll be like one kind of joke present, one mediocre present, and then one really good present. So yeah, go into Portree, get some food, get some prizes and any last minute bits, and start some party prep. You cannot beat Pinterest when it comes to you're hosting a party, and I've made these stuffed dates before and they're unreal. The meal plan, nibbles plan, recipe plan has been made. I'm now going to give the spare room a good tidy, because I do intend on having like the door to this room open tomorrow night. I've invited people always pull out right before, so I'm not worried too much, but our living room isn't that big. There's definitely not enough places for everyone to sit, but there are some people coming earlier and then some people coming later. Like, not that I've invited people at different times, but some people just wanted to swing by but they can't come late or whatever. So I mean, I don't know what I'm even thinking about in here, because this house always attracts kitchen parties. Everyone always seems to want to gather in the kitchen, which is like the smallest room, which is crazy. But just in case people need a breakout room, you know, somewhere to come and have a little bit of quiet, I'd just make up the spare room. There's chairs and stuff in here, so just a room that might be a bit quieter and less busy than the rest of the house. So I'm gonna give a little tidy. We're definitely having the door to our room closed because it's a bit of a mess. And yeah, probably put a big spread of food on this table here, and some in the kitchen too, because like I said, that's where everyone always ends up gathering. I'm excited. I've also had a little small clear out of my wardrobe. Very much needed, because it's kind of overflowing, and Lee's definitely quite hard done by how much space he has compared to me. But yeah, I literally haven't worn any of these pieces in a very long time, so I thought it was time to say goodbye to them. And yeah, I'll drop them off this afternoon when I'm in Portree. Quite a good... Oh, it's a shame, because like I look at these pieces and I'm like, oh, I do really like them, but they're just not things I reach for, you know. But will make someone else very happy. And I saw someone saying about how you should do your clear outs before Christmas, because that's where some people do go to do a lot of their Christmas shopping. So like this, like if I got that for my Christmas, I'd be absolutely delighted. I just don't like how it looks on me, but that's a brilliant Christmas gift for someone. But it's a real good time to, yeah, donate to the charity shops, because a lot of people do it like in the new year, and have a big clear out after getting lots of lovely new things. But yeah, maybe consider doing it before Christmas so that people have lots of lovely options when it comes to their Christmas shopping. Oh, I do really like this. I just never wore it. I think if it didn't have the collar, maybe I could just tuck the collar in actually. I'm gonna keep that one. It's like the only thing I've ever bought from Vinted, and I've just never really worn it. I also wanted this jumper so bad when I saw it, but then I got it and just never wore it. I think this was maybe a little charity shop number. But yeah, doesn't really fit me very well, so it can go. Oh, actually no, that and this are the two vintage things I bought. So I just don't really do vintage. Maybe I don't have a good eye for it or not much success on it, but well, it's a good little chunk out of my wardrobe. And yeah, some nice things incoming. Oh, I do like this as well. Again though, it just doesn't really sit very well on me. I'm gonna keep it. That's a whole bag of stuff, so that's quite good. Kitchen also a mess, but Lee has his Christmas party tonight, so I'm going to be home alone and I'm just going to like busy myself in the kitchen doing as much prep as possible for people coming tomorrow, and then there's no point like cleaning it and tidying it before I then spend a few hours rustling stuff up in it, so I'll wait till after then to tackle the kitchen. Lee has collected me and we're on our way into Portree. I feel like it's little things in life that make you a better friend, and one of those things for me anyway, I think, is sending cards. I actually really had this wake up call when a friend of mine, who I wouldn't say is an overly like sentimental person or would never be the kind of person to send a card like for a specific occasion, he lost his brother, and he said the one thing he realised was how much cards mean to you and how much like reading those words really like just touch you and like mean a lot. And it made me think, like, for other occasions and stuff, that I always want to now be the friend that makes the effort to send the card. So I'm trying to like always just have a book of stamps in my car, because I feel like that's always where you go somewhere, you buy a card, you write the card, and then you drive to the post box. So I feel like having stamps in your car makes it easier to be a thoughtful friend. So yeah, maybe if you are also wanting to be a more thoughtful friend, but it just feels like a bit, I don't know, it doesn't come naturally to you to be that person that sends a card, maybe keep some stamps in your car, a pen in your car, and that takes away like it being a mission to do it. I'm going to go post my Christmas cards now. This is the first year I've actually sent Christmas cards in the post. In the past, I'd write some and never get around to sending them. So this year it's happened. I've only done 5 for posting, all the rest will be like hand delivered, people in Skye and whatnot. So yeah, and it's made me feel really good. Also, there was a famous dog in Skye that used to be in the post office in Portree that used to lick the stamps for you before you put them on your letter. That post office is now closed, but that dog goes down in history. Parcel shopping is done, and now we're going to the co-op to get a big food shop for food prep. I love a big food shop. I could honestly browse the aisles of a supermarket for hours as a fun day out. I love it so much. Lee wants to nap in the car when I do it. We're home from the shops. I really should have been more prepared and done my shop in like an Asda on the way up the road yesterday, but I hadn't thought about what I was making or anything yet. I'm gonna get some tunes on, start some prep. So let's do it. I forgot I have this cute as heck Christmas apron that I should have been wearing all month. It's H&M last year, but I think I maybe saw that they have it in stock again this year, so I'll link it below if so. Oh, Nula's getting a good sniff at something. Lee's singing in the shower, if you can hear that. Rock and roll. It's proper Mrs. Claus vibes. You like cross it at the back. Bring it round. And like last Christmas, my like Christmas Day outfit was a little plain black dress and this apron, and I actually did not want to take it off all day because I love it. It's so cute. Sausage meat for the sausage rolls is ready, so I'm just going to pop some cling film over that, and I think I'm going to store the stuff I've prepped in the fridge in the garage just so I can like compartmentalize in my brain what's ready and what needs done, and I think that'll like overwhelm me less with having too full of fridge. So first thing done. So the next thing I'm going to prepare to just pop in the oven tomorrow before people arrive is cherries wrapped in bacon, and the first time I had these was when I was like a teenager, and it's like it's kind of a bit still like weird with foods that in your brain you don't think should go together, but you're starting to be more open to trying things. And my friend Morgan's mum made these, and I was like, this is going to be weird, and all of us at the party that Morgan's mum made them at were like mind blown by how incredible this was. Essentially you just get like a packet of the cherries from the baking aisle and then wrap them in bacon and stick them together with a cocktail stick. I'm going to cut the bacon rashers in half, so it's not too big a bit of bacon. So yeah, you just pop these all onto a baking tray and cook them until the bacon is cooked. So my little tray of cherries wrapped in bacon are ready. Off to join the stuffing mix in the fridge. I'm having a great time. Lee's just left, so I'm picking him up from his work night out. So it's 10 to 6 and he's not even picked up till 12. So there could be a 6-hour shift in the kitchen for us. But basically I'm just going to go through all the things I have planned and see what I can do tonight, and then just leave the rest for tomorrow. I'm already breaking into our supplies for the party and having a little apple pies while I cook. This is like the ultimate sober drink at a Christmas party. Okay, up next, another one that would have made like young me think, who would ever eat that? But dates stuffed with feta with pecans on top and probably like a little like honey drizzle or maple syrup drizzle maybe. I don't think we have maple syrup, but can decide that in the morning because I'm just going to basically do the stuffing of the dates and then crumbling the pecans on top. Okay, goat's cheese and pecan stuffed dates are ready to go in the fridge. This is all very unaesthetic, by the way. The kitchen, let me show you the kitchen. She's looking crazy. So if your prep sessions also look like this, then you're not alone. But this looks nice. We're on to a mushroom patty now, and the recipe I wrote in my like list, I needed a pound of mushrooms, and they're all listed in grams, and I didn't know how to convert grams into pounds, and this was how much I needed, and this is how much I bought. So I'm gonna have to find some other recipes for mushrooms too, because there's a lot. Oh, I done little mushroom Wellingtons actually when last time I had a kind of festive nibbles thing. Maybe I'll do them again. You've got to love this time of year when you can use the outdoor fridge in Scotland. I'm cracking through my to-do list pretty well here. So I've got a lot of the food prepped. I think most that I can do tonight is done. Now I'm just gonna put a few layers on the pasta parcel, and then I'm gonna tie some bows on some glasses for a little welcome drink for the guests. Also weird that because I've been in the kitchen all night and Lee's not here, the fire's not on.